Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to SCDC ENT Presents The Aged Woman, and I'm Miss Nicole, outside in the backyard bringing you another word. And today I just want to talk about just what's the benefits of having a husband, because a lot of women think that, I'm single, if I can pay my own bills, I'm good. But yeah, that's true. But is that really all that it's about with you, is just being able to pay your bills? Don't you want somebody to care about you and to want to do things for you? To say, hey man, you gotta be this way. You gotta learn how to do this and learn how to do that. It's no guidebook for them, just like it was no guidebook for us to become a woman. So all of us do different things different ways. But the thing is that the type of man that your husband is, and the type of love, the type of way that he show his love, whatever that is, you should just appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? It might not be what you want it to be, but how can you tell somebody how to love you? You can't tell nobody how to love you, because that's the most fakest thing ever. You cannot tell somebody how to love you, because it's not going to be genuine. Don't you want him to genuinely think about you, genuinely want the best for you, and in his own way, under his own thought process and pretenses? Yes, that's natural, and that's genuine. You don't sit down and tell a man, well, I need this and that, because you don't even know what you need. Because when somebody love you, they see you for who you are, and they assess you based on what they see you need. So you definitely can't sit here and be like, well, I need this and I need that, because that's just ridiculous, because you don't know what you need. Truth be told, I don't even know what I need fully, and I'm in my 40s. I'm like, I don't know what fully I need. But what I'm telling you is, you have to be able to understand how, and your husband's love is going to be determined by how he was raised and what his perception of love is. So you should be happy to allow him to just express his love to you, and accept that, and be respectful of it, and appreciate it, because it's not free, and it's not something that he wants to give everybody. Some people actually hold things back in their heart and in their spirit for that really one person that they really want to be with. And for a man to look at you and say, I want to be the man in your life, and I want to be the one to protect you. That's like a special thing, That's like a special thing. Because don't nobody owe us nothing. You're not so great and so wonderful that, you're not rich. You don't have anything. You don't have much. So, but the fact that he wants to just take care of you and be there for you, it's a blessed thing. You should be honored that you should be honored and feel compelled to really be there and do right by him, just because he feel that way about you. Regardless if it's how you think that it should be, because you don't know what's best for you. And as soon as you realize that, the better off you will be. You have developed what you think you need based on what the world told you you need. But at the end of the day, what do you really need? So that is just one of the things that you ladies who are single is definitely missing. Talking about you don't need no man. And we're going to discuss more right after these messages. We'll be right back. Hey, thanks for listening to my podcast. If you ever wanted to have your very own podcast, I can tell you how to set it up right now. Anchor is an awesome app that's free to download. You can use its creation tools to edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast so that you can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more other platforms. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenerships. And also, it has everything that you need in one place. All you need to do is go download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. I look forward to hearing your new podcast any day now. Thanks. And now back to the show. Hey everybody, and welcome back. And today we are discussing the benefits of having a man in your life, a husband. And I say husband because my definition, once you and the man that you choose to be with, y'all move in together and start buying stuff and all that there, living, building together, that's your husband. That ain't no boyfriend. Because I don't build and buy TVs, big screen TVs for my boyfriend. I only gonna do something like that for my husband. So let's be clear. If you're living up with a guy and you're shacking and you're building, that's your husband. Period. So you need to treat him as such. You need to honor him and respect him and be there for him and stop living like what y'all got ain't nothing and you don't appreciate it. Because it is something, because that is time out of your life that you can't have back. So every decision and everything that you do with this person is important, because time is not something that you should just take so lightly. You know, if your husband is not going to be perfect. He ain't going to be the best of, what you feel like he should. He might not take interest in the things that you want him to take interest in. But you wouldn't for a reason. And whatever that reason is, you should honor him and be loyal to him and be down with him and respect him and care for him and cherish him. All that good stuff that you already damn know, that I shouldn't even have to tell you. You already know. You already know ain't no man gonna deal with no arrogant, big mouth, nasty attitude having woman. They just not. I don't make the rules. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is just what it is. And if you know that, then you will adjust and become the good person that you're supposed to be. And it's easy to be a big mouth, big attitude having type female. It's easy to do that. But what's not easy is accepting the truth and turning your feet to the testimony. Like, that's not easy, because that requires you to totally evaluate yourself and make a conscious effort to be something different, to be somebody else. And a lot of people just incapable of that. First of all, because you think that you're perfect and you really believe that bullshit that you believe, you really think that that's right. It is not. And it's not right. It's got you all the way to the left. You know what I'm saying? When you got your one problem that I notice is that sisters will do a trick on the man that you really want, but the man that you get, you don't want him, and you won't treat him good. That's why. That's that, and that's like that 80-20 thing. Like I was talking to one of my sisters, and I was telling her about the 80-20 rule. It's like you get what you give. When you find somebody that's giving you 80% of love and this and that, and you only give them 20%, you only giving them back 20%. When y'all break up, you gonna meet somebody that's gonna do you the same way. You gonna be running behind him. Please, James, don't leave. Crying behind him, and he gonna be like, damn you, I'm going to get with Belinda. You see what I'm saying? That's that 80-20. you can't always have everything that you see, because everything that you see might not be meant for you. And you shouldn't try to get everything that you see. That's just wicked, and it's just over. You just be doing the most. You should be content with what you staying in your lane, so you ain't being played for no sucker. Because the first thing you do, that's why you be mad and you be ready to hurt these guys, because you be done got scorned so hard, but you scorned because you did foul shit. You did foul stuff. So how you gonna have an attitude with him? How you gonna have an attitude with him when you played yourself? You set yourself up to be like, I don't care what you do. As long as you come and give me some every now and then, I'm good. You playing yourself. Or I don't even understand how you feel like you could just walk away and go chase behind some man and forget about your kids. You have no loyalty. You have no loyalty. And nothing you do gonna be blessed until you get yourself in order. And we're gonna talk more about this being in order when we come back after these messages. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the benefits of having a husband. One of my favorite benefits of having a husband, someone that that cares about me, and right now I'm just reflecting and thinking in subtle ways. I have to, a lot of times too, ladies, you have to tell them what you need. Please don't expect somebody just to know, or just to, don't just expect them to know, because they don't know. Just like you don't know what it takes to love a man until he show you how he want to be loved. Don't assume that they know how to love you until you tell them how to, or ask, or give them clues. You got to respond in a way that makes them say, hey, she really likes when I do that, so I'm going to do that more often. And also show him how you want to be loved by treating him how you want to be treated. That's a dead giveaway for anybody. I always let my husband know, I treat you like this. I always listen and respect what you got to say. Why can't you do me like that? I ain't back talking you. I have to let the way that I treat him, it reflects how I want him to treat me. So I don't want you to be disrespectful to me, so I'm not going to be disrespectful to you. And when you are disrespectful to me, I'm going to call you out on it, because I don't treat you like that, and I don't want to be treated like that. And that's how you get leeway with your husband. You got to be the change that you want to see in the people around you too. My husband, he has a flip ass mouth. He say whatever you want to say, you know what I'm saying? And I deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Because my mom was like that. You know what I'm saying? When you got a mom that is just crazy as hell and is just say anything out of her mouth just to say it, no matter what, it kind of prepares you for men who don't know, who learn that trait from their mama. When a man learn that trait from their mama, they put them same emotions and feelings on you, right? So you have to know how to counteract that. You can't counteract yelling with yelling, because yelling against yelling it's just a bunch of foolishness. You ain't gonna be able to do nothing with that. So you cannot combat yelling with yelling. So you have to fall back, and somebody got to be the rational person to say that, what am I trying to get through to you? And you have to figure out a way to explain what it is that you find to be disheartening about the situation y'all going through, and what this person needs to do to stop that bullshit that's pissing you off. But you have to figure out a way to do that without stooping to levels of immaturity, because as an adult you should be able to express yourself without cussing, without having an attitude, without being pouting and all this foolishness. You shouldn't be bleaching nobody's clothes and telling them, well, if you do this here, then I'm not going to do that. And this, you should be in control of yourself. You have to be in control of yourself because that's what's required of you as a daughter of Zion. And a lot of our men have emotional issues because they don't know how to deal with us. And we are a terror to our husbands. And shame on you for being that way. You're supposed to be good and pleasant. It is a good thing for your man to have a social life and friends, because let him get out and have a good time with his friends. And when he come home, he going to appreciate you more. I love it when my husband go upstairs in the studio and express himself and be the man that he needs to be. That's a beautiful thing. When you go upstairs and you make your music and you feel good about yourself, you're going to come downstairs feeling great, and you're going to make everybody around you feel great because you're in a great mood, because you got to do something that you want to do that makes you feel good about yourself. So you should encourage your husband to explore his talents and different things that he wants to do, and he's going to bring you along for the ride. Get out of here. You gotta stop being so selfish and stop thinking about you so much. And you will get so much satisfaction in being and really stepping into your role as the Mother Earth. Mother Earth nurtures her surroundings. We are not nurturing our family. We are not nurturing our kids. We're not nurturing nothing. We just thinking about ourselves. We only care about us and being right. And at the end of the day, don't none of that stuff matter. None of it. Because it can't get you into heaven. And heaven is going to be here on earth. And heaven is whatever you're going to make it at this point. My heaven is gathered around my people and chilling. Tell you the truth. That's my heaven. Well, I ain't got to worry about no money. I ain't got to worry about my bills. I ain't got to worry about somebody shooting one of the kids. I ain't got to worry about none of that. We get up, we happy. I go to work, do whatever around for my people. I work for us. I work for us. I don't work for nobody. I work for us. And when I work for us, we thrive. And that's what I like. You know? So I'm very particular about where I spend my time and who I give my time to. Now more than ever, because I realize how valuable I really am. You know? And having a husband really allows you to tap into the person that you want to be, because you're not out here worrying about where your next piece of you know what's coming from. You at home, you got your man, you cooking, you living good, you gonna be looking good. You gotta stop fighting with him and get about your money so y'all can build something. Because what else is there other than that, ladies? What else is there other than that? That's your first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth goal. That's your only goal. Yeah, that's your only goal in life, right? Really. Your only goal should just be just to have a beautiful family, healthy family, and a good man to really love you and deal with you, and who understand what you're going through, and want to be there to support you. That's what that is. So what I'm doing right at this very second is I found a dandelion out here, and I sprinkled the seeds in one of my new 2021 garden beds. It's like really warm outside today, so that's why I'm outside recording and looking at my work as I build everything up. You know, like I said, I know it's not easy dealing with a husband. I know it's not, and definitely the stuff that the Bible tells us we got to be, you just be like, oh. But we are, like I said, we have tremendous power in us, ladies. We have the power to really not give a damn. We have the power to not give a damn. And some of you ladies really don't embrace that not give a damn spirit until y'all older. You need to embrace that while you young, and you will feel so much better about not worrying about everybody else, because everybody else is not taking care of you or doing anything for you. So everybody else don't matter at the end of the day, unless they mean you well. Now, if they mean you well, they definitely matter. But your house is your pride and your glory. How you live, how you getting down with your family. Your family is your work. And I can't never say that enough times. Your family is your work. Your family is your work. Your family is your work. That's your work. Loving and raising up all the beings that the Most High put under your roof. And your work is so awesome. You got the Most High sent you a man to rule over you, so you don't have to work so hard and struggle and be so stressed out or be alone and unprotected, but have companionship. Because I don't care how fabulous your house is, if you ain't got no man, you done missed the bus. You done missed the bus. If you talk about, oh, I'm just setting myself up to be single, you done missed the bus, boo. Because who want to be spending these unknown times alone with just a house full of kids? What you gonna do when your kids get somebody and they leave the house? You just setting yourself up to be a lonely spinster, and that is not cute. Because your kids gonna be what they gonna have them somebody. But we'll be right back after this message. I'm sorry. I know that last clip was hard, but we're back, and this is Miss Nicole, and we are talking about having a husband and loving a husband. And, what it's gonna take to keep a husband. And if you just learn how to just step out of your own, with your own thoughts, is what's wrong with being nice and tricking on your man? Be like, hey. I got some extra money. I want to buy you some groceries. If y'all don't stay together and y'all just courting, or babe, I'm going to the grocery store. What kind of snack you want? I'll have that in there for you. And ain't nobody gonna touch daddy's snack, because that's for him. Because that's how you take care of him. That's how you take care of him, and that's how you love on him and show him, oh man, wifey thinking about me, making sure I got this and making sure I got that. And wifey respect that sometimes I need to get away from the house and do man things. Man, wifey be holding me down. Wifey got love for me. She real understanding. All y'all need to be like that. You need to be understanding. I understand you there with the kids, but that's your job. So if he take the kids with him, that's fine. But if he don't, that's fine too. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. I really don't. You be expecting and demanding almost, You be demanding. You gotta humble your spirit, because you ain't winning no prizes like that. What you doing? And why I'm saying this is because what you doing is, every time you stop your man from meeting with other brothers, you hinder his potential. Let him be around other brothers and men and congregate, so he can come home refreshed and appreciative and ready to lay in your bosom, and ready to be satisfied and quenched by you. But if you got a Jimmy Choo clutch on him, and he can't do nothing when he want to do, he can't make no moves, his opinion not respected, he ain't happy, he don't feel like you appreciate him, he gonna leave you. Or he gonna find somebody else, an extra wife or 3. Or he might put you up. get you away from them. You know, I always understood, and it's a scripture that says, let my breasts be enough to satisfy you. We all know that it's lawful to have multiple wives for the men. But I want to love you so you won't want nobody else. I want to be when you don't even think about needing another wife. That is not a law. But some men desire other women because if you can't handle whatever it is that he needs you to do, maybe he gonna get some help. He figure maybe you need some help. But if you can be that woman that he like and be his desire, what's the problem? What's the problem? That's all I'm saying. What is the problem? You know? And you gotta look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a small bite of food. I'm not a tiny bite of food. I'm a mouthful. I'm a mouthful of food. So once you get me, you gotta like chew it slowly and appreciate the flavorness of it. Because I'm not a snack. I'm a mouthful of food. A spoonful. You know, not a nibble. So there's multiple layers to what I am and who I am and what I can do, because I know what I bring to the table, and I'm not easily replaced, because I know how to love a man. I know how to respect him. I know how to hold my mouth. I know how to not be the problem, and I'm very loyal, and I ain't never had a problem with keeping no man. And I done been like 350 pounds. I never had no problem with getting no man. Period. Even with scars on my face. And I don't get no boogers either. I get I get what I like. I don't settle, basically. I don't settle. I get what I like. And that's because I hold myself to a certain level. I know what's right and what's wrong. And I make sure that no matter how evil they may get, how evil my evilness can't match your evilness. No matter how evil you get or what you do, I'ma always be myself. Period. I'm not going for the jugular, because that don't make me happy. I'm not a scorned woman, so I'm not gonna pull bleach on your clothes. I just know how to, when it's not working, I know how to leave and be in respect. You know? I know how to, I'm not the bag lady. Because one thing about a woman, you love hard. When you love a man, you love him very hard. We are guilty of that. So once I done loved you all I could love you, and you have, once I've loved you all I could love you, and it's just nothing else left in me, I can't do nothing else. It's nothing else that I could do I can't do more than what I could do. So once me and you break up, that's it. You don't get a do-over with me. You know what I'm saying? We don't get all these multiple chances to keep coming in my life and playing me and all this. Nah, once we done, we done. That's how we do that. Once we done, we done. And I like it that way. I really like it that way, because that helps me out and keep me from repeating the same mistakes. So whatever I learn from you, I won't repeat it with my next guy. And I always give myself a break to reflect on what I learned, give my house time to clear out those bad spirits, and I give myself just time to heal and get over the shit. You know? But I don't carry baggage. Baggage is regret. And I don't regret anything, because I was a willing participant in my own demise, dealing with something that I didn't know and didn't give time to understand. So I'm not going to be mad about anything. I'm going to take whatever we got going, take it on the cheek, and keep it moving. Because living with regret is saying that you accept. Living with regret is like you saying that you knew things was wrong, but you did it anyway. Now, to some extent, that might be true, right? To some extent, that might be true. But to some extent, that might not be true. Because a lot of times we don't intentionally know this guy, because guys are sneaky. We didn't know this guy was this way, but he kind of eased it on us. But some guys, we absolutely know how they are, and we choose to deal with them anyway. Once you find out what it is, and you choose to fuck with it anyway, you deserve what you get. Period. Once you choose to fuck with something that you know you ain't supposed to be messing with, you get what you get. I know you don't want to hear that, but that's the truth. So, you get what you get. And I am not one of those women that am anxious for abuse. Once you hit me, once I see that it could possibly go like that, I let you know quick. I'm a lover, not a fighter. I don't fight, but I'm not aggressive. I don't try to rile you up, because ladies, you know you like to rile them up. Then once you rile them up and they really show you what's up, some of y'all like to be beat on. I'm just not one of them people, you know. Keep your hands to your damn self. I'm good on that part, you know. But a lot of y'all like to be beat on, unfortunately. But that ain't even no love. You can't deal with somebody beating on you. Your body only gonna take that for so long. You know what I'm saying? Beat you so much your eye fall out your head. Which is sad, because that really can happen. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want you don't have to go through that. You know, if you slow your roll and learn how to run your mouth correctly with these men, especially these young emotional men. Well, if you got an emotional man and he yell, you need to learn to shut up. Because that means that he done been raised by his mama. His mama done beat him down verbally. And if they done been beat down by their mama verbally, you got you a ticking time bomb on your damn hand. So you better watch your mouth. Because they don't want you in there belittling them and telling them what you think a man is when you didn't even have a daddy. So you better slow your roll and let the spirit bear witness and work their perfect being in him. But you better slow your roll, because you is going to bring the hammer and the fire down on you. You know what I'm saying? When you dealing with emotional men, you cannot be yelling and hollering and screaming at an emotional man. It do not work. He gonna flip. So you better chill out. And we'll be right back. I'll be right back after these messages. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Having a Husband. Like I said, you know, you gotta start somewhere with some type of guy to know what you like and what you can do and where you at mentally. You know what I'm saying? You already know where you at physically, because you done been doing the wild thing from here to Kalamazoo. So you already know what that cooter do. Now you need to figure out what you capable of, and that takes time. And the only way you really gonna be able to find that out is with an older or someone who's already established, who can really do something to assist you. You know, we women, when you cross over from being a lady or a little girl to a woman, you're gonna attract men, and they're gonna be interested in you, and they're gonna want to get to know you, and you gotta know how to handle yourself. And the main thing is don't be to the point where you just run off because you don't know what to do and you scared. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you got to start somewhere. And there's not a lot of, it ain't no perfect people. And there ain't no perfect moments and perfect. Especially not when you holding it to the standards of society, what society think is perfect. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, you just gotta be able to adapt, and you gotta be able to listen, and you gotta be able to think. You need to do more listening than talking. Don't talk so much. Just listen and hear and process what he's saying and what he needs from you. You know, you really got to do that. You got to figure out how to be his friend and love him enough to tell him when he's wrong, and love him enough to tell him when he's right. And you got to be able to love him enough to be down for him and help him and support him, whatever it is that he needs, and however he needs you to do it, and do it the way that he asks you to do it, not how you want to do it. I mean, you can do it how you want to do it, but if you're going to upgrade it or do better than what he asking you to do, you know what I'm saying, like that. But it's hard, ladies. And being in a relationship is supposed to be hard, because everybody is not worthy to be in one, you know. So I am going to end this last one, because I don't know, I done talked y'all head off for real. And I just want to tell you, ladies, shalom. It's peace and blessings. I give all honor and glory to the Most High. And I just want to tell you, ladies, that I know my opinion is not very popular, but my opinion is very straightforward, and it is very practical. I am the emotions-free, be about your business, no foolishness type of woman. We don't have time for a lot of foolishness. We can't teach our kids a lot of foolishness. We need to get more focus minded and more business oriented, and more about having something to leave to our children. And period. And that's the kind. I don't have a lot of tolerance for foolishness, so I'm not that type of person. If you want some results, please apply the methods that I'm stating in my audio recordings, because I apply these methods and they work for me. And you may find different things. And like I say, if you have the perfect life that you want, your husband paint your toenails when you ask him to, and if that's his thing, then that's a beautiful thing. That's just his one way that he wants to show you that he loves you. That is something that is totally personal to you, and each man is individually on their own thing like that, you know. And it's up to you to be down with your man, so you can figure out, well, how is he gonna show me he love me, and watch for it and listen and appreciate it, because it's not free. Love is not free, ladies. Love is something that you do, and actions got to speak louder than the words, because the mouth will say anything. So I just want to end it and say shalom, peace and blessings, and I will see you ladies next time.